Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy back with another episode. And shout out to everybody that's listening and supporting the cause. Now, what we're actually going to be talking about in this video is Jay Cutler being accused of being rude, distant, and a jerk during the marriage to Kristin Cavallari. Now, the weird thing about this is that before all this, talk coming from her saying that he's, a bad guy and all that, but during the video where I actually talk about the post of where supposedly both of them came out and said that they agreed to go to their separate ways and there's no, problem with that, and you keep, give us some privacy for the sake of our, just sake for the family and all that crap. But the moment divorce proceeding starts to occur, you already we should already know how these chicks go when it comes to these divorce proceedings. They're gonna do whatever it takes to get as much money from that guy, get as much resources or whatever from the guy, and make sure that the kids are kids or whatever animals, dogs, cats, keep it goes to the woman. And this actually came out a couple hours ago today, which is I'm not really. I shouldn't be surprised by all this because when it comes to divorce, a lot of things, come out of woodworks, and all these things starts to come out, and all the stuff is from these people in these marriages is what they fight so hard for people to not find out. But there ain't no treaties or anything when it comes to these divorce cases, man. Especially when it comes to children. Like it goes really ugly when it comes to uh child custody and child support and stuff like that. So let's actually get into the story, and you should already know how it is, man. Definitely support your boy, support the cause, and all the definitely follow all my social medias and other content that I actually do, which is my podcast. All that stuff will be in the description of this video. And if there's anything else you want to, get to, like when it comes to how to support the channel and all of that, definitely just let me know, and I definitely will set everything. Set everything, very easily, for everybody. And let's get into this video. And there we go. Now, the divorce between Jay Cutler and Kristin Cavallari is starting to get seriously nasty. The couple recently announced their divorce, with Kristin citing marital marital misconduct, which a lot of women always uses. But sources told the Daily Mail that the real reason they are getting divorced has to do with Cutler being rude. Let's see. Christine never had an issue with Jay for being lazy. This wasn't the problem at all. Those stories are all BS, a source says. Christine's issue was how he behaved with her, their family, friends, and fans. That was the problem that caused their marriage to shut down. He would be really rude and dismissive of anyone who would approach her. And while all that's going around, you still was with this guy with this certain amount of years. You still had children with this guy. Probably with 3 kids by him. And through all of that, you just didn't you know what? He's being an asshole. Let me just divorce him. Like, nah. Like, when it comes to, when there's a lot of things that is so beneficial to a woman, they will do whatever it takes to stick around as much as they can, or as long as they can, until it is only enough to where they can actually, achieve those things. Like a chick would be married to a certain guy and be married to that guy to a certain amount of years until it is long enough to where she's qualified to get a bunch of stuff from him. And that's what it seems like in this aspect. And you already see like them being affectionate and all that shit. And I don't know what this means. Log into whatever. And let's see. So sad. Prayers for Jay. Not surprisingly, they're divorcing a few times. I ran through the channels and stumbled on her reality show. Was awkward to say the least. Jay seemed as though he were eternally unimpressed. Never seemed engaged in what was being said. Never seemed engaged in what was being said. Yeah. To him or in what was going on around him. Always, I guess she means always. Always seemed like he'd rather be somewhere else. I hoped Kristin finds love again with someone more suitable for her. I suppose I fan say the same for Jay. Yo, this person can't spell for nothing. Clearly he prefers a girl with less motivation and simpler goals. And clearly Kristin needs someone less arrogant and more gifted. Yeah, let me stop. I'm done with this comment. That's how he was on the show, and that's why the show was popular, and that's why Uncommon James is a success. Now that her company's raking in cash, she don't need him anymore, period. And you call him cold? Hey man, these chicks, like when it comes to these chicks and like a money driven chick, like, the Rihannas in the world, or just any of these chicks that are working in these corporate offices and shit, these corporate organizations. These chicks don't give a damn, man. They're about their money. They don't give a damn they don't give a damn about man's feelings or any of that. They just care about their money and their own damn selves. So you can't be too surprised about these chicks, especially chicks like her, white, black, whoever. Where are those shoes from? Beauty and the Beast. He did marry her for her looks, for her fame. Stop the beat. Okay. 5 months later, filed for divorce. How did he know then this? I don't know. Let me move on. More fake pics of love to promote a TV show. Wait, why is it? Oh, so you can't. Okay. Okay, I see. So you gotta sign in and all that stupid shit. Let's see. Another source says the former NFL quarterback was rude to fans who just wanted to say hi to him in public. He quickly shooed them away or rolled his eyes to their face as they'd ask for a photograph. Jay simply has no time or tolerance for them, and this would embarrass her. Okay, I need to say something about that, because not to really defend Jay, because I never know him. I never met him like that, but you got to put into these professional athletes' shoes, or just a celebrity shoes alone. Like for a chick like Kristin, she would probably be fine most of the time. In some cases, in most cases, she probably would be more fine, or more okay with people, coming up to her randomly and asking for photographs and, asking for autographs and shit. But with Jay, he seems more like a private dude. So there's going to be times where he's going to be okay with, yeah, I'm a sign, whatever, or give you or be in the photograph with you. But in most cases, he's gonna be very quiet to where I don't feel like, or I just don't want to do any of that. I just want to go to a store or go whatever, or he probably doesn't have time to always stop for whatever he's doing to take pictures or sign autographs. So she just, yeah, right now, she's just looking for anything to try and make him look like an asshole. And this another picture right there. I don't know what that is, what that means. It was how he acted throughout their entire marriage, and that's what caused it to end. Once a jerk, always a jerk, the source says, adding, as the years went on, Cutler stopped having any time for Kristin. He pushed her away, made her feel isolated. Even when they were in the same room, she felt alone with her children. He'd always be in a bad mood and closed off. There were ice running throughout his there was ice running through his veins, and he couldn't have been colder or more distant. His behavior when they filmed her reality show was at an all-time low. If he wasn't happy with how something had come across, he would take his microphone off and storm off. This horrified Kristin, and he was unhappy, and she was the executive producer, as it meant that these scenes and his horrible behavior never meant it on television. Okay, I'm already all over with this horrified Kristin. Like, he was a very horrible person. Like, look, man, if Jay was really that type of asshole like that, a lot of people would have came out and say he was an asshole to people, or you would have seen videos of him being like that, But I don't know, man. I don't really watch their shows like that to know the dynamic between them two, but I already know flat out, like, the games I be seeing, his NFL games, he's not the type. He's not really the type of dude to just be like, he doesn't have that Terrell Owens, confidence like that. He doesn't, go out his way to start having a lot of attention to him. There's times he's like that, but most of the time he's not. He's mostly quiet. A pretty private, quiet person. Damn knows. The couple had been together for 10 years, married for 7. They also shared 3 children together. So this goes back to where she's doing whatever it takes to win. Be on top. Get out on top when it comes to these divorces, Like, I don't know, maybe she does love him, but she definitely don't respect him. Like, I could already tell, like, she does not respect him at all. Like, it's sad, man. Like, you spend all this time with this person, and they just, after, when it's all said and done, they completely shit on you. They shit on you and do whatever it takes to take whatever resources you got. So, I don't know what else to say about this story other than, definitely don't get married. And be careful of who you are in relationships with, men or women. So, hope y'all like this content. I will be dropping another one tomorrow. And I probably will make another show on my podcast channel. And other than that, I will talk to y'all later, man. Deuces. Be safe out there. And again, be careful out there.